Hello and welcome to another Let's Play by me, the GamerWolfSix.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Of Fallout New Vegas. On last Let's Play, we talked to a whole bunch of people in the northeast, and now we're going to enter the strip.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Yee. Let's see if we can loot anything good off this guy. No. Why would he go there anyways? There's nothing particularly good, especially since he doesn't have any caps. It's weird that they don't have a cutscene here. Or they might, but I don't remember. Okay, they don't. It's like, hey, look at this. And there goes my monetization rights.
Partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome once. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Oh, it's fading in the background, I guess. Why?
Well, now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
No, but I love dawdling. Wait, did he turn back into one of those other Securitrons?
Self-control is a virtue.
No! But I like... Oh, wait, there he is. I guess robots can transfer their things.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again.
That was kind of weird.
Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
Okay.
Come back soon now.
You guys don't go anywhere, just... like... But, okay, I guess we'll do some main quests. Is there a quest thing I can put up? Yeah. There's no problem with talking to him. I don't think he would attack me. Emphasis on don't and think. Well, sometimes I think, I guess. Got more talkity talk?
Where to, partner?
Penthouse.
Penthouse floor.
Oh, whoa.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
Who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
I was gonna make a joke, but that's probably a bit too mature.
Oh,
I guess
lots
you
of
make
things
those
to tell, I'm
jokes
sure.
commonly.
There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
3 families.
They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know.
Because they have quests.
And the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
Oh, woo, sign shops.
Anything you like?
Tell me about Mr. House.
Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Yeah.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here?
And a lot of people
He
died.
single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book. Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
Huh.
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
So you jerk him off? This.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars. Hmm?
Okay. What is this
This
place?
is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
Except me?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market. Not many people know this.
Oh yeah, I have one of
Mr.
those.
House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it. You do?
Ooh,
Why,
2000.
that's just
Yeet.
wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Wait, you're not gonna say bye? Yo.
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip.
Do you have anything to say?
What floor, partner?
No, I'm gonna stay here. Really? Okay, what's up with the vertical things over there? Hey, Mr. House. Do I have to actually talk?
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
What the hell are you?
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind.
Well, I thought it was
What
mean
you see
this.
down on the strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since...
Why is that a
Victor dug
humongous
you out of the
thumbprint
ground.
right there?
Don't be afraid to admit it.
Were there giants?
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Oh. Whoa. Your chip out of luck? Yeah, we might want to hold this one off for a bit.
What did you... It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
Do I need to seduce him?
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
Yeah. The chairman or...
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the three families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the tops, Benny will know I'm on to him. What else?
Talk about Benny.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determine the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
So I need like 50 speech or something, but then there's also like bartering, I think. Yeah, let's click it.
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
Yeah.
Frontal assaults on... In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
Okay. Who exactly are you?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
That's pretty big.
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon.
You must be like a brain in a jar. I need more skills.
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise.
Talk about something else.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the... What else?
Okay, boy.
Have you considered the terms of my offer? There's little else for us.
Can I say no, I'm not interested? I guess I could get more chips other means.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final... Until then...
Boo. I find that stuff where it's like, hey, you need this amount of things to do this or that or the other thing quite interesting, and I miss that.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the high roller suite. You can
Whoa.
bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner.
Let's see what the cocktail lounge is like. Boy. It's just really ominous where it's like, just me by myself in the cocktail lounge. With this eerie music in the background. That's what I like about this game as opposed to the previous game. Or, I mean, of the next game where there's like all these things, like sneaking and small arms and whatnot. Yoo-woo. But then it's like, oh, if you're low level, then you're gonna have to skip out on a whole bunch of stuff. Why isn't that computer working? Might as well sleep for a while so that we can make sure we got well-rested perk. There's apparently only when you sleep in your own bed. I slept for a while today. I woke up at like 10, 11 o'clock, 10:30. Lord. But it's fine because I didn't sleep at all the previous couple of nights. Oh, the previous night. Need books. Okay. What about, yeah. Oh, huh. Now, I want the thing on the right. Okay, exit then. What was I looking for? Right. The items. See if any of them are longer term stuff. 10. Sorry. What's that? Ah, right. Because we help those guys out so much that they're like, hey, if you need help, then do that thing. Damned. It's only
Where to, partner?
It's only things that are temporary.
Casino floor.
Cassini floor?
Hey, you there. I have a message for you.
Okay.
It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Yo.
I've got your back.
Makes beeping sounds. I was like, yeah,
Wow.
coming?
That's crazy.
Damn slots of robbery.
It's hard to sleep in this place.
Good thing I was never stupid enough to act, just like gamble hardcore kind of thing.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
Cause, oh. Wait, barter skills?
Howdy.
Perception. Well, there ain't gonna be doing much on that.
Darn far it is, our ranch. Ethel would be happy to yap about that.
Though I guess it could,
I have
like,
more important things in mind, kid.
do a
Bighorn
thing.
is my trade since I was a young'un. I confess, it's hard living these days, kid. The wasteland ain't the same anymore.
Ah,
But better than my wife's corset. What about it, kid?
a woo.
Stealing our pure breed resolve, that's how. We've faced the wasteland right in the old mug and told her to shove it. Listen, we own these lands. And I'll be damned if the NCR, those Legion bastards, or anyone else tries to walk all over us. Hell, it's all dangerous. Know why? Because you can't trust anything that stands on two legs. If you're looking for real trouble, head straight into the mountains. Men don't walk up there, for good reasons, kid. Listen, we own these lands.
Okay. Can we put, like, our thing?
Howdy. Money.
I'd like to have monetization sometimes. So, which place is the... Okay, I guess it's here. Yeah, here it is. Angelos. I think when I went to Vegas once, I did see
What is it?
one of you-know-who's casinos, and of course it was closed. Well, it was what's the word when they close it because they're out of money and everything?
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
Abandoned.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall. The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker. I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
Whoa. Bastard Crocker?
Help you?
Bastard Crocker?
That red beret's looking good, soldier.
Wait, do I have a red beret on? No, I have a red beret on. I have a thing, but he has a red beret. Bastard Crocker?
So you're the one that went into the Lucky 38. I bet that was pretty creepy. What can I do for you? Us troopers mostly come to the strip for our R&R. We blow off some steam by gambling, drinking, partying, or fighting. If you're looking for a good time, I'd suggest hitting up Gomorrah. The girls there are pretty nice, if you know what I mean.
Woo.
What have you heard? I know people think I'm a little on the wild side, but I'm just trying to have fun, you know? Just because I happen to get into fights and like to pull pranks doesn't mean anything. He's a little stiff and stuffy. Doesn't leave the office that much. Always surrounds himself with papers and reports. I've always wanted to play a prank on him, but there's no way I could ever pull that off without getting in trouble from Captain Pappas.
Pappas.
Yeah, I got a few ideas that I'm working on. Maybe I'll let you in on it once I have something. Now, she may be a bit of a hard ass, but she's the best damn captain we've had here. I'd be careful around her. You don't want to get on our bad side.
No, don't want to play Hand of Caravan. I had a weird dream like a couple of nights ago, or last night, or something. It was a dream where it was like, it was just like buying cards or something like that from in a game like this. You know, kind of like in Witcher 3 where you buy cards and all of a sudden you go from a hard game to a really easy game. Sup?
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job. I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either. To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR.
Don't I have any?
As well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Okay.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us. Interested in politics?
Double-clicked.
Huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there.
I'm even touching the
I managed
keyboard.
President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship. I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
Boomers.
Thanks for doing this. Remember, we need their resource. I can provide a quick history. That's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavean force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
Go on.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress. It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness, it's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
No caravan. Can I take this? Oh, whoa. Oh, anyways, we're out of time. It's another thrilling Let's Play of me walking up to people and talking to them. And then being like, do we have the skills to get this thing? Let's see. No. Hey, we got the science. We just need all the other things. What skills? So yeah, we're getting close to this. It wasn't. Oh, right. Because I have the suit on. Well, anyways, that is going to be the end.
Just lost a month's caps.
Yeah. And the end to this Let's Play. What's here? Yeah, I might talk to these people. So please comment, because like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. Anyways, remember to spay and or neuter the animals to help control the pet populaciones. What should we do for the next Let's Play? Got so many things now. Let's see. Trails track down the source of the Sierra Madre. Type idiot wearing sunglasses in the back of the Helios building. Maybe we could do that, but I think we'll do that later. We want to do something where it's easy, shooty, doey. I think. Yeah, we should probably do that. It's all the way down there. We just need to start from there and go south. I could go there and kill everybody and take all their stuff. Who knows? So, thank you all for watching, and until next time, let's play by me, GamerWolfSix of Fallout New Vegas. See ya.